Hey there, I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to tap in and get some messages today. And just take a deep breath in. One more. All right, let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space to provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light. So it is, and so it will be. All right, so we're going to be using the Oracle of the Angels deck, and then we'll get some additional messages. All right. I hope you guys are doing amazing. 33, success. All right, that's a good card to get first. Who's been seeing those threes? Let me know in the comments. Okay, learning. Okay, it's a number 23. Okay. I'll get one more. I feel like you're like on this learning path, right? You could be like the student becoming the teacher, right? You might be able to really apply what you've experienced. I feel like there's been a lot of experience here. So, like I'm getting like divine experiences, like godlike experiences, or just, you know, you really working with your soul. It's like the soul love. Yeah, look, the eternal light of love. I was like, it's a soul love. I'm picking up on this, like, just you loving you, all right? It's such an inside job. This is a 25. It breaks down to a 7. And oftentimes 7s represent like challenges and like the responsibilities of things and personal development. And then the bottom of the deck energy is number 44, and that is believe in dreams. So this is like, and then I'm seeing the infinity symbol. Okay, so it's like the cause and effect of things, and then we have strength. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. All right, so let's get a little bit more info. One sec. All right, so success is number 33. Through your hard work and dedication in one aspect of your life, you're about to experience great success. So continue to hold a vision of the outcome you desire and allow yourself to daydream about it all unfolding exactly as you would love it to. All right, so it's like you holding the vision. And then it talks about you already have everything it takes to succeed in the situation. And you already know that you need to surrender and let it happen. Okay, so this is you like surrendering. Okay, that's beautiful. The next one is learning. Life always brings you exactly what you need for your soul's growth. Instead of resisting difficulties, try to see them from a higher perspective for what they really are, an opportunity for growth and learning. When you look with awareness at the wisdom and the gift from the obstacles and challenges that you face, you progress further along your path and can move on to new experiences. Wow. Then we have the eternal light of love. The eternal light of love permeates everything in existence and fills every atom of our being. This means light and love are always present in every situation, regardless of whether we can perceive it or not. There is love and even a hidden blessing within a current situation. Trust. All that is occurring is for your highest good. Look beyond the surface and appearance of things. Wow. Believe in dreams. I feel like you've been like, you're like in this energy of liberation, okay? You may, number 44, believe in dreams. You may be encountering some obstacles and challenges which you feel may be standing in the way between you and your dreams. Don't be disheartened. Your efforts will soon be rewarded. Continue to do whatever you can do to move forwards, achieving your dreams. Even the smallest steps will make a big difference. If you don't feel supported by those around you, draw on your inner strength and do what you need to do and continue believing. Acknowledge your value and fill your mind with positive thoughts and your future success. And then the bottom of this card is that strength card. Okay, so it's like you're not doing this alone. You have the support. Okay, and then after that we have angel whispers. So you're very connected. You receive, you know, beautiful, loving support. Okay, from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spiritual team, and the angels. Okay, so you're not doing this alone. Okay, continue to believe in your dreams and stand up for what you want. Okay, so let's get more. I love this. This is a beautiful message. And these cards are so beautiful. If you're interested in this deck, it's this deck right here. Love that. Okay, let's see. All right. Number 33, success. What can we tell them regarding achieving or being in the energy of success? What is some sound advice? Appreciation, I heard. Gratitude. Okay, Queen of Cups. Look at this. Being in the energy of creation, right? Being the vessel for love, creative energy. This talks about having deep feelings, being empathic, psychic, intuitive, loving, and being in the flow. And this is literally being in the flow. So this could be confirming for some of you that like you being and going with the flow is successful and you're in this beautiful energy at this time. Creative idealist. Okay. And then we have a Two of Swords. Frozen with indecision, unclear path, withholding, avoidance, stalemate, obstacles, impasse. Impasse. All right then. So what's that about? Let's see. So maybe there's a need for clarity on something, like what's next. I'm getting like maybe there's a bit of things still unfolding and being in this like in-between energy, being in the flow. And then I have Hermit coming out. Yeah. So it's like this soul searching and enlightenment and there's been so much growth, right? There's also this solitude playing out. So I'm getting like maybe you're in this like almost like a void, almost like something that is maybe a bit isolating at this moment. You may feel a bit isolated and alone, but I'm getting it so that when something comes in here, there's no outside influence. Okay? It's important that there's no other interruptions, interventions, interceptions, like all of the chaos. Okay? There's a need for it to be like this is for spiritual mastery is what I'm getting. Okay? So there's something that has to do with the Emperor. And then we have the Devil with strings attached right behind it. Making progress. Okay, so we'll see what this is about. All right, so tell me more about this Hermit energy and the Two of Swords. For those in the Queen of Cups energy, really in there, like going with the flow, empathic, tuning into, you know, and working with the divine at this time, being in their creative flow here. I feel like there could be like isolation for like all that's going on for the sake of this soul growth. Okay. maybe a bit like withdrawn. However, it's for a short term, not a long term. I'm getting things are going to be moving fast. Okay, it's it's like this is like a temporary pause is what I'm getting. Okay, and then things are really going to take off, like unbelievably so. All right, this could be like communication, this is progress, alignment, air, travel, movement, maybe some sort of project you're on, or your abilities. They're somewhat connected here. So something's going to, maybe there might have been some sort of like blockage. I feel like something's going to be unblocked. I'm also getting that. Or there's just like, this is a timing thing, like a divine timing thing. I'm getting like, again, things kind of like flowing. Okay, there's this flow playing out. So we'll see. I feel like things are going to be going and flowing your way. All right, so 5 of Cups. Unwelcome change, grief, sadness, loss, mourning, emotional baggage, and resisting change. Someone could be in the 5 of Cups energy. I have a King of Pentacles. Someone who maybe has gone through a difficult life lesson, maybe has lost someone close to them. They could be overcoming grief, or this might be something that it's almost like help this person really build a stable foundation for themselves. I feel like they're very successful here, or there's this desire to be successful. It does say ultimate provider, so we'll see what this is saying. This is under the learning card. Okay. Let me take this. 3 of Coins. So someone wants to work together. I feel like there could be somebody who wants to see if you're compatible. See if like there's an opportunity to collaborate is what I'm getting. So I feel like they may have a team or a dream. Okay, because we are believing in dreams here. I feel like maybe they've been through difficulty, right? And they know what it's like to get on the other side of that. And maybe I'm getting like there's something that someone helps others with. So they could be like a mentor or someone who is like very charitable. I'm getting like they have a very strong sense of self-worth, okay? And they're dependable, successful, secure, and stable. So they may work with others in some sort of way. And it may have something to do with like overcoming, you know, emotional difficulty. I feel like maybe they've learned, you know, an important life lesson and they share what they've learned. So I feel like there's something here that's like someone learned something in life, a soul lesson, and they pay it forward, okay? Something to that effect. Or there could be some sort of project here. But it's like applying what you've learned, applying what you know. Okay. We have the Empress coming out. Yeah. Yeah, it's like maybe, you know, the Queen of Cups is going through all of this like step-by-step process, and now you've elevated to the Divine Feminine. Okay, and so this is about your ability to create, your ability to release, your ability to see through illusions, tap into your spiritual insight, your intuitive, empathic abilities, and really be able to hold that vibration and maintain it and use it to create from. It's like a vessel, right? You're the vessel of eternal light of love. Okay, so it's kind of like this was like a soul's evolution, right? It's the awakening, okay, process, as well as the ascension process. All right, so beautiful. Let's see what else we get. Page of Wands, an energetic powerhouse, okay? So there's an energy here, or someone, there's this like, I just heard the word Shazam. Like Shazam. Charismatic energy, exciting plans, childlike, free thinker, playful, good news. Okay. I'm getting, they could even be like musical. They could have like a musical talent or really like music. Music like, you know, kind of like feeds the soul kind of energy. I'm getting their free spirit. There's a new beginning here. I feel like this is like taking that leap of faith here. Going for it. Okay. Love that. What's happening? These two, we have the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Maybe traveling, exploring, seeing new, having new experiences, meeting new people. Okay, wishes and dreams coming true. And then I have a Tower, a reckoning. So there's something here that's like a shocking event. Okay. So what's this? Worth fighting for. There's something that's going to be worth fighting for. Something that you're going to be asked to make a stand on. I feel like it might have something to do with liberty. Okay, with the Eagles. I feel like haters are going to hate. Okay. I feel like it's your life. Okay. And it's your, it's whatever you're wanting to experience for yourself is worth fighting for. Okay. Is what they're telling me. So don't back down. If you feel like you're dealing with some sort of opposition, if you're feeling super called to something and you know you're in alignment for it and you don't need to deal with any kind of like upheaval here that would derail what your dreams are, I feel like they want you to they want you to remember it's worth fighting for. Okay, so if you're feeling like you might be losing a little steam over here, maybe you're feeling like all the things are against you, or people, places, things, or just challenges, just know like they don't want you to back down. This is something that you're meant to fight for. All right, so just remember, plant that seed, right? Something deep down that you know is a dream of yours. You're not meant to back down from it, regardless of the opposition. All right, it's a King of Swords, or has something to do with a King of Swords. Okay, mind over matter here. This talks about do it by the book, right? Universal law here, okay? And then I have wise counsel, legal matters, someone who could be very like logical, eloquent, very candid, okay? So what's this? King of Swords energy. Self-entrapment. Negative thoughts, doom and gloom. Someone going through a crisis. Okay, so this is kind of like what this Tower energy is, right? Someone maybe is experiencing a downfall. However, I feel like this is maybe something on like the side. Okay, I don't know if this is like someone you know having, you know, some sort of entrapment, some sort of drama in their life. But I feel like whatever this is, it's important that you stand your ground and you have boundaries is really what's important here. I feel like someone's, you know, life decisions shouldn't have to like affect you, right? It's kind of like that. Huh. All right. Can you give me more on that one? What's this? Ace of Wands. It's a new passion, okay? An attraction. So this could be like, some sort of like communication, something that you might do. And then there's like this chemistry with this. This is also heavy masculine energy, Ace of Wands. So it could be like a passionate new beginning, somebody wanting to like, I don't know. I feel like somebody wants to like lay it on thick. Maybe they want to come back and fight for what they might have had. Maybe, you know, things didn't work out so well and, you know, it's been a kind of a hot mess. I'm getting like, I feel like there's a lot of drama tied to this, and so I'm not sure like this is worth the drama it'll bring, okay, for some of you. So just know that it's like in the energy is what they're telling us, okay? Because your energy is radiant, okay? Because here's the sun, right? And they know what they're missing out on, okay? So they'd be foolish if they didn't try, okay? It's almost like that. But, you know, they could be going through some sort of separation, divorce, breakup. I feel like this also represents like what you went through with them. I feel like there might have been like a big canceled event or family problems, disunion, lack of support, divorce, things canceled, and just not welcome. Okay, so just know that there's someone in some sort of mental anguish at this time, dealing with some sort of nightmares, anxiety, dark thoughts, lost hope, psychological trauma. And the answer would be like, no, this is not your person. This is not for you. It was removed out of your life and it took another path for a reason. And there's a reason why like I have these cards like going this way. It's almost like they got off the highway and you kept going straight. So whatever exit they took, like they were meant to take it. And so this is like a no, okay? All right, what do you want to say about believe in dreams here? Yeah, this is like their burdens to bear. This is a heavy load. Yeah. Yeah, you know, they're in the brink of collapse. So it's kind of like from a desperation. They have responsibilities up the wazoo. They're overwhelmed. They're over the limit, meaning they've probably run out of options with pretty much everything, and then they're overloaded and they're done. So you don't want that burden, believe me. And then I have the devil coming out. Okay, there's a lot of strings attached here that do not involve you for a good reason, okay? This is talking about like restriction, obsession, addiction, sexuality, sex, things that grip you. Okay, so that's what's going on here. And there's a reason why, you know, they got off the highway. All right, there's justice playing out. There's fairness and balance. This is about doing what's right. This is the law of cause and effect. This is about integrity, fairness, balance, legal matters, consequences, life lessons, and the truth. Okay. Yeah. All right, then. That's like the exclamation point we need, I think. So this is where, you know, it's like, you know, there might have been like an upswing, right? But I feel like you're on the upswing and that's what's bringing things into balance. So this is playing out right now. And then like, there's some really awesome things behind this. And there's the King of Wands, okay, fire sign. I have a Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like these two have some common interests here, and I feel like they may be good partners. And then I have a Six of Cups here. So I'm getting like this can really talk about like soulmate energy. And then I have the World card. So this is like an achievement and success, which is where we began. This is about travel, fulfillment, integration, accomplishment, achievement, and success. So things be looking good. Love you guys. I hope this is like, yay, like so exciting. Okay, so keep up the hard work, right? You're doing an amazing job. That's for sure. And this was fun. I haven't used these cards in a while, so that was cool. And these, I love. These are so beautiful. Look at this. Picture this in your mind. Take a screenshot. Hang it up on the wall. Use it as a visualization. Manifest it, manifest it, manifest it. All right. We're going to end it there. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.